It's me, Shondell. The video you're about to watch is a replay of my live crafting session on Twitch. On January 19th, I went through the process of designing a multi-layer cake topper, and then I showed you the assembly process, all the supplies I use. I used my glitter and metallic cardstock from my website, thecraftprintshop.com. Make sure y'all get it. Also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. You're gonna love it here. It's fun and it's crafty, and you get a lot of me. And if you're not on Twitch or don't know what Twitch is, it's a streaming platform. You just download the app. It's free. Create an account and you guys can watch me and I'll answer all your questions. And it's just in real time and it's a whole lot of fun. Let me know what you want to see next time on Twitch. Did you like this video? Do you like the uploads? You know, give me all the questions. I got you.
And I am here doing an extremely last minute craft. My sister asked me last night to make a cupcake topper for my nephew. So we're going to jump into Design Space and make a cake topper. So first thing is I have two images of him that's not really great. So I'm going to go to upload these images. So one of them, like the top of his head is cut off. It's a mess, but we're going to bring them in. This is the back view of him. And these are the most recent pictures that he took, and that's why I'm using these. Let me just name the file. Upload. So if it's your first time using Design Space and you're not sure how to do that, I'm going to explain how I brought this picture in. First of all, there was a background. I used Canva to remove the background. So I went to Upload on the left, right here. See where I'm circling? Then right here will be all the images. Every time you upload something, you'll see it, the most recent at the bottom here. At the top where it says upload images right here. And then browse right here. And that'll take you to your computer and you're going to select the image that you're bringing in. Continue. Right here is if you needed to remove your background from Design Space. And also if you wanted to remove select pieces of the background in Design Space, you could do that here too. I don't need to do that. I did everything I needed to do in Canva. Click on apply and continue. Now they recently have this option which is loading. It's multi-layer, so if you need a few layers to a cake topper, it doesn't necessarily come out that good. As you can see here, this is giving me 2 layers. But anyway, a single layer, which will be the cut. The middle we don't want, but we could change it if we need a background like that in Design Space. And then the last one, that'll be the flat graphic, and that's the image that we're using, so that's the one you would select. Then you click on continue. And then here is where you would name, and I highly suggest naming everything that you upload in here, because when you're going to search for it later on after you already uploaded about 100 or 200 images, you don't want to have to scroll for years to find it. So if you select the name, you could just type in the name in all of your uploads and select it. Tags are just like tags on any other website. You're going to put all of the words that relate to this image that you would search, so that when you put in the search term, if you don't have the name that you named it, one of those tags, it'll pop up under your uploads. And then just click on upload, and it brings your images into the canvas. We're going to keep these as print and cut. I have no direction for this cake topper because my sister called me last night. So obviously it's going to say happy birthday. I'm going to do happy in all caps. I'm going to change the fonts also, and birthday is not going to be in all caps. And then his name, Alex. I'm going to put his name in all capital. Nope. I thought the cap lock was on. Hold on. Okay. So I do want happy in like a plain thick font. Birthday, I'm going to put in a script font. And then his name, I'm going to put in a regular thick font as well, but something different from what I use for the word happy. I do like this, but I don't like when certain letters aren't attached. So you see the P, this part of the P is not attached. I don't really like that. But I can do it for the top layer, but I prefer, I'll look for something else. I prefer them to be attached. Let's see what this looks like. This is different, the little A. But not what I want. So we're gonna go right back into fonts. And when you're designing, sometimes the thing that takes the longest is selecting a font. So if you're in a rush or in a bind, you don't want to spend too much time looking for fonts. That's ugly. But I do have a few hours, even though she told me last night. I like this happy, but it looks very childish. Also, too, at the top of the fonts, they do have categories for you to choose from. So they have decorative, vintage, they have script, contemporary, sports. I'll go into sports and see what's available. I'm not too fond of that either. This is simple. Right here. I'll take this one. And it's thick already. I don't have to make it bold so that it's not giving me a headache to cut. We're going to remove that category because the categories do stay there. So I'm going to take off sports category and look for cursive, because I do want his name in script. I like this one. I do think I will make it a little bit thicker with an offset though, but I do like this. So I'll keep this. Happy birthday, like that, and then his name. So I need to look for something for his name. I don't think I want vintage. Chunky? Do we want chunky? Let me try something chunky. I hope it's not like, yeah, it is. Whatever. Yeah, no. Wait, hold on. Let me see this one. I like this. This little, is this the like that curve that you get from Back to the Future? I think that. But it looks very similar to the Happy. But I think I'm gonna make it work. So she doesn't want something too crazy. So this is gonna work. He's turning 20. So we're gonna keep level him right about, I'll make it a little bit bigger right here. This one, because this side, the left side, is cut off and it's a straight, I'm gonna put it here so I could kind of cover it with the letters. I think that'll work. And then his head is cut off, which I hate pictures where the head and stuff is cut off. It makes it hard to design. You want to try to get, anytime you get pictures, you want to try to get the person to give you a picture where everything is there. Like nothing is cut off on the side, top, bottom, and you just get to erase the background. But I'm just going to level it out with the Y and hope that it works out. So this is what I want it to look like. And then I'm going to do layers behind it. The thing is, I don't know what color I want them. I'm going to use metallic and glitter. I just have to decide on these colors. Also, birthday is a little thin because this is going to be, the most is 7 inches in width. So I'm going to go to offset at the top here. And I'm going to give it a really thin offset. Thinner than that. You want the letters to be, let me go down to 0.025. Yeah, I'm gonna hit apply. And yeah, that's much better. So I'm just gonna keep this to the side because I want to remember the font just in case I need to do something else. So because of his jacket, I'm gonna use silver. So maybe I keep this as black metallic. So the birthday I'm gonna have arranged at the front to keep on the top, but I want it kind of falling into the other letters and everything else like this. I'm gonna unlock it. I think I want it a little higher where it goes into, yeah, like this. Yeah, because I want it overlapping. That works. Let me just change the color, see how I think I would like it. So I'm thinking all metallic. And then I'm gonna highlight it, put an offset thicker than what I did for the name. Like, that might be too thick. Bring it down. Apply. This is going to be the silver glitter. We're gonna put another offset. I think I'm gonna do black. I wanted to add a little bit of red in there. I'm gonna do black glitter here. Let me just change it so I know when I send it to the machine, it's gonna be a little darker than the other black. And then I'm going to add another one, which is going to be our regular black, because I want that to cut with the top one, and that's going to be black metallic. Hold on, let me put that back. I'm going to just group that together. And I just want to see what it looks like if one layer in the back was red. So I'm going to cut that red layer and then see if I like it. I'm going to also add another one. I don't recommend doing that, especially if you purchase your stuff. I am doing this because I want to see. So it'll be one red glitter, one red metallic. All right, so I'm going to group that together. Also, too, when you do an offset behind an image, that's the problem. I should have changed it first. It's going to end up being a print and cut offset. So you're going to have to change that to cut. The only thing that I want printed, see, and it changes the colors. So I'm going to go back to red. And this one, I'm going to change to basic and put it at a lighter red. And all of the other layers, I have to see if they are print and cut. So we're just going to change all of those to cut before we send them off. So you go to operations and then you choose the operation that you want. Hey sugar, and then you're going to change it to basic. So silver, silver, black. Am I doing that black glitter? Glitter metallic. Let me see. I'm going to undo it. I need to decide if I want these. So I want this to be metallic. That's going to be glitter. So I guess that one will be metallic. I'll keep it as metallic. All right, so let's change it to a cut and then just change the color so I know what it is. And when I send it to the mat, I'm still going to be confused. I know me. All right, so this offset here, No, this is going to confuse me. This needs to be a shade of black. Some shade of black. All right, these are metallic. Let me ungroup. So like when you're excuse me, when you're designing, because this, like, if I have a design in mind, it goes by smooth. When you're trying to figure out, yeah, you're gonna be here for a little while. And when my sisters ask for something, they have no design in mind. Never. Never do. All right, so the issue here would be trying to figure out which is which. So I'm gonna look at this and I'll know this will be the glitter. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put everybody back together. I'm just gonna highlight it and go to align and center everything. When the alignment centers it, it literally pops it back in the center. So only my offsets are going to be where they need to be. So I'm just gonna line these back up where they go. And then I have to just change the size. So once you're done everything, it doesn't matter when you're designing, design it. If it's huge or not, do it anyway. And then when you're done, you're gonna lay everything together and then just put them back on. So tomorrow is actually the day that I announced to everybody else. I'm gonna send out an email. I'm going to announce it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube that I'm on here because none of my followers know. So I'm doing a countdown. So before you send, you want to save. Okay, and we're going to save it as Alex birthday cake. Topper. This is not the cake. Save. So today I will be just recording and editing all day. There's no CapCut. Even though I feel like tomorrow it's going to be saved. Who knows? So I'm just working on my next step for editing. Oh, even though I saw a video on TikTok and I tried it and it looked like it actually worked, I don't know how long that's gonna last. If you turn off your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and everything, and then go to your setting and put your phone on airplane mode, you can use CapCut. So I'm gonna see today how that works. But in the meantime, it's also just a wake-up call to know that you need more options. So just editing in one software is a no-no. So that is going to change. I need to learn something else. Even if they bring back CapCut, I need to learn something else. So, you know what? I'm going to go back. I always duplicate the pictures just in case. I always want more than one. I'm just going to save that change of the images that I use for cake toppers. So I duplicate. I'm going to send it to make. For some reason, recently, my default material size is 11 by 17 inches. I have no clue why. I'm just going to change it to 8.5 by 11 inches. Oh, Alex, remind me that I have to put Janelle as a moderator. So I'm going to print 2. When I change it to 8.5 by 11, I'm just going to send it to my printer, which I'm using the Epson EcoTank 16600. Anytime you're printing, you want to check off this little use system dialog box right here. It'll bring up your options for your printer, and you click print. And then when your options come up, you get to decide which tray you want to send. Now, when you have your apps, like more than one thing open on your computer and you don't have the full screen of Design Space, that will pop up behind Design Space. So you're going to have to move it to the front. I'm trying to see if y'all could see it. No. So it doesn't show you guys. I guess because it's not considered part of the app. So y'all are not seeing what I'm seeing right now. But it does give you a media and quality option on top of other options. But what you need is the media and quality. you're going to choose feed from, which is the top option, and send it to whichever tray that you're sending it to. For me, it's the rear tray because that holds thicker paper, and I'm going to use a glossy cardstock. The media type, I always choose photo high gloss paper. And when you choose that, it defaults the quality to best. So you want it on best anyway. I'm going to send that to print. Then it pops up with this message here that y'all could actually see. And it's just telling you what your print is going to look like, the sensor marks and things like that. You're going to lay this on the mat. And then you're going to send it to print. So let me just turn the computer just a little bit, because I want y'all to see. You know what I'm going to do? Just to move a little faster. But why you don't want to turn on? That's odd. There we go. Okay. Maybe because I wasn't standing up. So I'm going to open. I'm going to open up a second design space and send some of them to the other Cricut. So right here, this is the second design space you're seeing. Right on the left, you're just going to click on My Stuff. And all of your projects that you saved are going to be there. Oh, you know what I realized? Look, Alex. So remember last time I had to like move things around? All I have to do is turn off the other one. So I set both of the screens the same size. So when I just click off the I for design space, I already have the phone there. And I just turn it back on. So it's like a little more seamless. So that looks a little better. But anyway, we're going to choose the cake topper that we just had. I'm just going to go into custom. I'm not going to send straight to the printer because I want to take out the images. Even though I know I'm not going to print them, I could just not print them, you know? But I just want to take them out. And then you have to make sure that you change the machine. So at the top right up here, you're going to choose the machine, which I'm sending it to the Cricut Maker. I do have more than one maker, so it's going to ask me which one. And if you're going to use more than one machine, at the bottom of these machines, they have like their serial number, and that's what shows up. Let me move these. I need these for something. That's what's going to show up under the Bluetooth. No, I didn't use the transition. I just turned it off. I just set them at the same size, and the little eye that's on the side there, for you to see it, I just turned it off so you don't see it. And I already have the phone set at the right size in the background. The transition, I still didn't figure that shit out. Also, too, I cannot figure out the name when I'm using OBS. Where is, oh, please don't tell me. Do not. I think my mouse died. If the mouse is dead, I can't even stop the stream. Hold on, I turned it on. I know my mouse didn't just die. It did. It did. It fucking did. It did. All right, let me put it to charge. Child. The mouse died. So I'm gonna have to let me feed in the image that we're doing a print and cut. And you know, like on the computer, it never shows up that it's dying. So I never knew. All right, let me feed this into the printer. And I have a lot to record today, so I need to get this done in time because he's having some birthday celebration today with his friends and his cousins. So I wanted to get this cake topper out the way. Then I'm going to go into recording. So I'm doing. That's why. Can you see the laser in the back? We're using the laser today. So I'm gonna do a tutorial. Can you see this? I gotta get used to. There we go. Right there. There we go. This Valentine's Day like liquor box. Thank you. Oh, and I dropped the. But anyway, I'm doing a tutorial on how to make that. The pieces are cut. I have to assemble them, record the assembly part, and then I'm going to re-record on the screen using Xtools Creative Space. Because I tried to do it yesterday while I was live. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. I need the mouse because, Alex, what I realized is with the OBS, you can't select your title before you start streaming. I don't see that option, so maybe I'm just not seeing it. So once I start, it has the title from the last live that I did. I mean, I can go in and change it right now because I do have Twitch open, but the mouse is dead. The mouse is dead. I didn't even get to, I did get to select maker, but I did not get to send. Hold on. No, it doesn't give me the option to go over there. I didn't get to send it to the machine because at least if the second one I got to send to the Cricut, I could at least cut. I can't even switch the freaking screen for y'all to see me on the desk. I'm gonna start like charging it overnight, even when it doesn't need to be. Oh my God. So this is what it looks like once it prints out, and it has the registration marks on the side. Also, I don't think I'm dressed for a stream. I have on biking tights and a t-shirt. But I have to get back there to get a mat. Hold on. So I did get this is over here in the corner because I need it by the window. I did get the mats when they were on sale. This one's just, no, I'll get a new one. Cricut had the sale on all the mats, so I threw away all my old ones. Oh yeah, the chair blocking. Thank you. Hey Asher. So this is the mat. So my mouse died midstream, y'all. Obviously I'm new here and don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I'm gonna put it on the mat. I'm making a cake topper. My sister called me last minute, for a cake topper for my nephew's birthday. So that's what I'm working on today. It's going to be multi-layered with his pictures on the side here. See? I'm just going to feed it into the machine and let it cut, so at least we can watch that while the mouse charges. Asher, what do you craft? What kind of crafts do you do? I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. Nothing. I just said I'm going to come on here while I finish this up, make this cake topper, show how it's designed in Design Space. And then head out to record for YouTube. For my YouTube videos. I have to do a YouTube live tonight too. 6 o'clock. Plushies. I want to start, like when I was on Pick Stitch Live, the crocheting that he does. Oh, I'm gonna, oh, not you acting up today. I guess we ain't crafting today, are we? I might have to come back on because I need time for that to charge. And I'm not one to, I did see that Pick Stitch, like he does take a little break and put a picture. I'm not that advanced to even know what the hell I'm doing to do that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can't even change the title. It still says Late Night Crafting. Let's see if we got a little bit of juice. Hold on. I don't think this will be enough to turn it back on. Let's see. Let's see how that goes. Maybe I need to buy one that plugs in that I could use as backup. All right, we're connected. So we got a little bit of something All right, so. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, you drew that? Nice. I'm gonna choose this one on the mat. Power cycle machine and unplug. All right, let's see what's going on with the other one. We'll send to the maker. This is gonna be gray metallic cardstock right here. See, I told y'all I was gonna be confused. What the hell I did with these layers? This is the black metallic. Let me start with that. Let me start with what I know, and as I see them, I'll know which ones are meant to go on what color. All right. In the meantime, we put the mouse back to George. What color I said? Black metallic. Also, the black metallic is currently sold out, but it's on its way. It's on its way. Hopefully I have no issues with it coming in the country. You know, with everything going on. So I'm going to just lay this on here. Also, too, with the metallic cardstock, you're gonna get fingerprints everywhere. So, like a microfiber cloth is your best friend in these situations. You making anything for breakfast, Taj? All right, I think I remember which machine this is, but I'm just gonna double check. All right, that one. And the bottom one is ready to go. I'm horrible at drawing. Horrible at drawing. All right, so those two are going to do its thing. Can y'all see the machines good? Let me just try to turn it so y'all can see the machines a little better. How that look? Well done. All right, let's send it to cut. What's going on with you? I choose craft board as my setting all the time. I need to. Let me see. Let me prep this. Also, too, I wasn't prepared to go live, so I don't have anything I need around me. Since she called me last night, I got up this morning, was like, before I start working and doing what I need to do, let me just make this cake cover. Since I haven't streamed in a few days, I just decided to do it here. Because officially tomorrow, the people from Instagram is going to be trickling in once I, let them know I'm over here. I'm going to send a link and, get the crafters over here with me. So they are cutting. And it does like a double cut depending on what you choose because it's a thicker material. So on both, they're going to do 2 passes each cut. And when I'm real busy, I will cut on all 6 machines. But recently, the Explore Air 2 has been giving me pushback. So I think I'm going to take it off and bring down the silhouette and start learning how to use the silhouettes. Lord, that's gonna be a challenge. What is this? I asked my sister my nephew's favorite color. I still didn't get an answer, so I'm just using red and black and silver because those are the colors in the picture that I have. So it only makes sense to use them. All right, look at that. So this is done. And I'm gonna just, this is silver metallic. I'm just gonna switch over to the desk over there. All right. So you can see how I need my desk closer to me over here. Even though I'm gonna lock myself in. What are y'all seeing? Okay, good. I think, hold on, let me also, I'm just going to switch back just for us to still have design space. I wanted to put it on here and just make it smaller, but I'll leave it. The next color is silver metallic. And all of this glitter silver that I'm using is sold on my website. On my website. Craftprint.com. I have so much stuff. So we're going to place that metallic on here. The brayer is just to press it down to make sure it stays on your mat. This is the black metallic layer. Usually peeling the mat away from the cardstock ends up working out a little better than peeling the cardstock away from the mat. If you purchase this, you want to be a little more careful because the metallic, it bends easy. It's a very fragile paper, but it's a gorgeous paper. Gorgeous. So you see that? It's still a little thin. And right here, you can see my fingerprints. Can y'all see it? You could yeah. It shows pretty well here, right? And go like this. Now with this part, I'm going to get a spatula. Just to help me pick it up. But I don't want it to have any like bend marks in it. So this is going to be the top layer. Take the time picking this up.
Now, I don't even know where my big scraper is, but just scrape those extra pieces off for your next layer to go on there. I gotta think of what I'm gonna work on tomorrow. I was thinking for the first day, you know, people love, thank you. People love shaker items. So I was thinking tomorrow I work on some shaker items. Child, what color is that? Alright, so now we have the silver cut. Let me put this on. This will be the silver glitter. Let me just put that layer to cut while we peel off the other. And then I think the second machine is on the black glitter layer. Are you cooking today? I gotta cook tonight. Oh, go call one of your brothers for me, Tyler. Matter of fact, no. In the deep freezer, there's a bag of wings. Take them out. I forgot to take them out. They want chicken wings and baked macaroni and cheese today for dinner. So I shall be cooking. All right, so the Maker 3 is the glitter silver. You're in Iowa? How's the weather out there? Seems like it's just freezing everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to peel the mat away from the cardstock for this one because it's just so much. And this is a new mat, so it's sticky. Okay. You took out the wings? Not you, Tyler. You took it out? Okay. One of y'all gotta go to the store for the extra cheese we need. So you want to be, this is also a top layer. So you don't want to bend the cardstock, so you want to be extra careful when you're taking them off. This one got a little bend to it. I really like this curved font. I gotta go back so I remember. Oh no, I don't like that. Hold on, you know what? A little bit of a bend. Yeah, I need to peel the mat from the letters, and then they'll come off without me messing it up too much. Cold. A silhouette cameo. I'd have to learn how to use that silhouette, man. We're gonna get it really cold here in New York. It's gonna be 2 degrees on Tuesday. All right. Did you press cut? Of course I didn't press cut. All right. Now we're going to do, I think this is red metallic. See, I already forgot what I intended each layer to be. So you're just going to scrape off what's stuck to the mat so we can put the next one on. Let me get some red metallic. I'm about to say, wait a minute, I don't have any more red. I do. I think I'm gonna
do a sale for Valentine's Day. I silhouette. I do like it because it does remind me more of Adobe, where you have a lot more options. And the best thing about silhouette is you can save your files as an SVG file. You can't save as SVG. I've even seen Canva have the option to save as SVG, but it's not a multi-layer cutting file when you save it in Canva. I tried it and it looks a mess. Alright, so we have our images. Pop this right out. Just gonna curve. See, my X got a little bend to it. I don't like that too much. So when I layer them, I'm going to start from the and then as I from the start cutting. And I just trim off the piece I didn't use and then just put this into my scrap bin, so whenever I have another color to cut, I just use the same parts. So right here, I'm going to cut straight across and then put it in the bin. So far, no one guessed what I'm going to announce tomorrow. I don't think crafters really have Twitch on their mind, so I don't think anybody would guess that, you know? But we'll see how everyone feels. I know people get annoyed with having to download another app, but once they realize that you can see what I'm doing in Design Space, I think that'll be what will convince them to come over here. I heard about Inkscape. I tried it once, and I was lost, and I came right back out of that app. I need to give it a try though. Did you find it easy to learn, like, and navigate? Why is this birthday a different black? I'm not understanding. Or is this? Oh, I never deleted the other birthday. Okay, so that's not for me. So we have the black layer. I'm cutting the red layer. We don't have the black glitter layer. Okay, that's which one I'm gonna cut here. Yeah, I did. I was lost in Inkscape, and then I came right back out. This is our red glitter layer. All we have left is a red. This is our red metallic. Next is the red metallic layer. Why am I talking backwards today? This is our metallic layer. Next is our red glitter layer. So. I've seen a few tutorials, but I haven't really watched them. Only because, for me, I just design like in Design Space. I did used to be, that sounds crazy. But anyway, I did used to use Photoshop a lot. But once like Canva came out, I don't really use Photoshop as much. together. I have the battery charger for the glue pen, but when you're gluing metallic, especially the top layer that's going to be seen, you do not want to use hot glue. Procreate on the iPad for designs, but there's no SVG font. Yeah, no. That's what I don't like about Procreate too. I wish they would change that, because I'm not good in Procreate, but I do love the app. I was practicing like tracing images in Procreate, but honestly I couldn't find enough time. So I think as they cut, we'll see which layer goes where. This looks like this is the next layer. I should have made them this size. I don't think they're this size away from each other. They're going to be. I do make my layers really thin. Not a big difference in sizing. I think I'm gonna change that up, make it a little bit thicker than I'm used to. Oh, maybe I should bring this down some, just so you can see the layers better. You know what I want to do on Procreate? Make like the digital paper, where you can have like a repetitive design, but a seamless design. I want to start doing that. See, look at these. These are not that much off from each other layer-wise, so you won't see a big difference. So I'm gonna start making sure that I make them a little bit thicker. On screen, they look wider. So I'm gonna use the black adhesive foam squares from the website as well. In here. So let's get silver, black, silver. Oh. And this one is our red layer. Alright. So what I'm going to do, everybody gets layered first, and then I want to see which one I put the glitter on the top. See how close my layers are to each other? You can barely really see it. I would suggest you do them wider if you want to see the layers more. I do like really thin layers, but sometimes on video it's hard to see. So this is how it's gonna go. And this goes in the back. I do like the red one. Then we have silver. Then we have metallic, that's gonna go here. Images, everything layered here. I do think I need to use the, do I have it here? The 3-in-1 beacon glue would be best, but ask me where mine is. And I won't be able to tell you because I don't know. Or, oh, I see it. I don't know if there's anything left in there. So I'm going to use the foam squares. Now, when you're gluing foam squares onto glitter, you want to add a little bit of hot glue. So that glitter will make it come off a little. So I'm just finding where this size could fit in here, and then I'm going to add, just slice them in half so they can fit in some smaller pieces. Let me get scissors. Don't mind me just kicking shit over in here. Do I have a scissors? I have just to pick up my small pieces. Also, too, once you're gluing pieces that's not close to the cake, you can also use like your bling glue, like I've used before.
What did I say I was gonna get? Scissors. As you can tell, I am very easily distracted. I'm just gonna cut some of them in half to make them a little bit thinner. Get them in some smaller spaces. I think that piece we could use a big one. Now this is being glued to glitter. So you want to put a little bit of glue from the hot glue. And if you know me, you know I don't be too prepared. So I'm going to put the battery into the glue gun. This one is dead. Tomorrow, I'll be prepared for tomorrow night. Alright, so we need it to warm up. In the meantime, while it warms up, we're going to put our pieces on this glitter that's going on metallic, so we don't need the hot glue to put that on top of there. What's your plans for today? What are you guys doing on this lovely Sunday? While the internet is going crazy over losing TikTok right now, or the American internet. I don't know, me and TikTok never got along, but definitely that CapCut, I felt the loss of that. I don't even know, I think I had maybe 23 or 24,000 followers on TikTok, I think. But it wasn't moving anywhere for quite some time. But Instagram is no different. So I don't know. I've been stuck on 43,000 followers on Instagram the whole of 2024. And I bet you Instagram people are going to start growing like crazy right now so they can get people excited about staying there. You know how they do. There we go. Hanging out with the pups. Streaming later this afternoon. All right, if I come, I'm going to keep checking in. So if you're on, I can pop in also. Let me make sure that I am following you as well. Now this layer is going on glitter, so we're going to wait to do that one too. But this glitter one is going on metallic. So I'm going to do that while we give our little glue pen a chance to warm up. And I would say I'm loving I keep saying Ryobi, it's Ryobi, the Ryobi glue pen so much. Also, so it doesn't get that hot. So I'm going to see how it fares on metallic, since it doesn't get as hot as the other one, if it's going to show that heat mark. I'm just throwing these on the floor. I need to figure out, let me see something. Would it be crazy if you're seeing like the side of the, you know, at least it's not, you're not staring at the chair. But I think for tomorrow, I might just work on my desk, like right in front, so you're seeing the front of my face while we're crafting. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Migrate into Red Note. I don't want to go on an app where I can't understand anything. They can't, the terms and conditions and all this other stuff. You don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening over there. I'm not going. Anyway, I'm new to Twitch, so this is going to be my focus. But I'm not going over to no app where I can't understand a darn thing. I can't even understand the people. That's too much. And then I saw somebody post the comments on TikTok right now, and the people are like,
saying TikTok is so calm and quiet now without the Americans on it. All right, we still heating up on the gun. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick it on there anyway, just to finish so we see the complete project. And before my sister comes to pick it up, I'll just add the hot glue on these layers. They said TikTok is nice and quiet, and they don't see as much bots over there. Really? That's too much for me. I don't. But I feel like they're going to. I don't know why. I feel like tomorrow Donald Trump is going to announce that they made a deal with TikTok for it to come back. I feel so. I don't know. Even if it doesn't, you know, such is life. It's like losing a job. Now you gotta go job searching and find another one. Just like with CapCut, I'm just gonna research other editing apps that I can use. That's it. I feel like life stresses us with enough things. I don't need to be stressing over that. So we're going to add this layer. All of these layers. And then comes the photos that are going to go here. And I think I'm going to actually glue these flat. And then have the letters kind of sticking out. Let's see if we're hot yet. It's hot. I don't know if it's hot enough to melt the glue yet, though. Let's see. A little bit, not enough. So I'm going to... My 3-in-1 glue is actually clogged. So I'm going to have to poke a little hole in it. Yeah, yep. I know people are working on apps too. I've seen people mention a few that's already out there. I didn't do well on TikTok that much. I mean, I think I did well, but I just didn't like it. And then it just started getting into just a lot of shopping. Then I kind of like phased out when it came to being consistent over there. So, Asher, how often do you stream on here? Alright. And now, originally, I wanted to... I think I'm going to try to have the happy in a little bit of a 3D and Alex, and then birthday will be like glued together on here. Like glued on top of them. Let's see how that looks. This one up. Do you see it? Yeah, I just. And I know me, I'm gonna forget to take this apart and put the hot glue, but it only needs to last for today. It'll hold up. It's just after 2 days or so, if you don't have that hot glue, it's coming off of that. I think I clogged up the darn glue gun. I gotta remember to turn it off. The glue is kind of blocked up in there, so it needs time. Monday and Tuesdays. Friday. Do you find the more you stream, the better you kind of like grow, or more like people are inclined to come? I haven't really like chose a schedule or anything. I figured, especially in the beginning, I need to just be here a lot. And I was thinking of creating a schedule. I don't know. I'm still a little lost. That's a good idea to like have different days for different things. I was thinking of creating like a schedule of projects. I'm going to make this a little tiny piece. Nope, it needs to be higher. The individual letters, I'm definitely coming back to make sure I add that hot glue there. Schedule helps. Ooh, 50 plushies. How long does it usually take you to make one? And Alex, I had the nerve to turn off the Etsy shop. At least that would have had content for me to work on, like working on an Etsy order or something like that. We'll see, because I'm doing a cake topper for Janelle, my sister, and I wanted to sell that cake topper actually. But I don't know. The thought of selling has been stressing me out, that's why I don't want to be bothered. Maybe I'll make this a little bit skinnier. Ooh. That's some work. Do you have a due date on that big order? Or it's just when you're completed? Alright. And of course I'm pressing it down so fingerprints will be all over them. So I'll take the microfiber cloth and just wipe it down when I'm done. Ooh. No deadline. Ooh. Everything done by hand. That's why I tell people when it comes to like
thing, you gotta love it. The people who like kind of pop in to do things just to like try to make, you know, quick money or a side hustle, they're not gonna stay. You have to love it to do it. Or to do it for a long period of time. I'm gonna split these real skinny because these letters are actually curved. Is it boring? Like, I really think I need like something going on. Because when I'm working, I'm like in the zone and not talking enough. So I gotta figure that out. I didn't get that part out. Because it's just like silence and watching. But then you have to know the correct music that you can play in the background. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Just placing these on, they're gonna stick out. I'm just gonna trim them. I'm still trying to figure out what project to do tomorrow, just to demonstrate to everyone, but I want something where I'm gonna be in Design Space for some time so that they can see the process. Probably do like some sort of a banner. Or maybe I could just do like a Design Space 101. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Plan on craft supplies? Oh, they have new ones coming out? So I'm going to, now here I have to just focus on where it's going to sit. This AY goes here. So what I'm going to do is focus what part of the letters. So it's the B, the T, the bottom of the T, and right here that needs glue. D. I'm going to put that glue because I just want it to sit on the 3D silver letters. This glue could be very stringy. I'm just going to put it on the bottom of all of these. Wherever it touches, it will be glued. And now this part here, because it's gluing on metallic, you want to make sure you position it where it needs to be before you press down. Once you get that stuck on your thing, that's it. Messed up your metallic. There we go. So this one is sitting, kind of floating right on top. And the A is on the bottom here, and that Y. I don't have anybody like in my family that are into sneakers like that. The boys, Joel, they're not like sneakerheads or anything. I don't even be knowing what's coming out. Alright, so now we're going to get this on here like that. Try to get that ring a little higher. That's it. So now like the birthday part is just floating. And there we have it. You can see it good. You see the metallic? So cute, isn't it? I love paper crafting. I love crafting period, but you know, the paper is my first love. So I'm gonna get an acrylic cake stick. I ordered these from Party Trail Crafts with my name on it, the craft print on the bottom. See down here. And having like duct tape, that silver duct tape, that can help you get those little pieces off so much quicker. Down here, I just kind of scratched it. Post photos on here? I don't know. Thank you, Asher. I love making cake toppers. More than anything, custom cake toppers is my favorite. Okay, I think my glue gun is stuck. There we go. I gotta remember to turn it off because the glue is getting backed up in here. All right, she's ready. So I'm gonna just put some glue on here. You know what? I need to cut a layer for the back to cover up the stick. So I'm gonna do that. Right here. So when you flip it over, you want to cover this up. So I'm gonna cut this layer. I'm thinking, should I do it in the red metallic? If I just do red cardstock or black cardstock and just put it on here just to cover up the stick. So let's go over here. And this red layer right here, I'm just going to recut on the top. And I'm going to cut it with regular cardstock. That way I don't have to mirror the image. Because if I didn't, I would have to mirror the image so it fits. So regular cardstock is the two-sided same way. Oh, it has to be a link to a photo. Okay. I'm learning. How long have you been on here, Asher? I created my account, I think, maybe last year or the year before. I just never did anything with it. And finally, like 2 weeks ago, decided to come here. All right, let's cut that last layer so we can cover up the back. And now this cake topper is ready. My sisters love calling me last minute. I'll be threatening to strangle them for always waiting last minute for an order. So the rest of the day, I'm just going to work on YouTube tutorials and editing. I'll probably go into iMovie
just for today to edit. iMovie's a little slow. I was talking about Final Cut Pro, but Final Cut Pro is very expensive. And then I have to learn it. It's like $300, but it's a one-time payment. But they do have some free apps. I don't know if they work good for like everything, like YouTube, Reels, all that stuff. We gotta see. And the crazy part is I did put on my list of things to get this year was Final Cut Pro. So maybe this is like the push to get it and start learning how to use it. All right, so this will be the back layer. I'm just gonna, oh, I cut the size that was a little bit off, but I'm gonna leave it. It doesn't look bad with the offset. I was supposed to cut the bigger one. But basically you wanna just cover up that your cake top, or just, you know, instead of having this topper all exposed. Back down. We are done. Just going to use the microfiber cloth to clean off any fingerprints that I got on the metallic cardstock. And that's it. Look at this cutie. 2 years? Okay. Asher, let me make sure. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Oh, no. There we go. I followed. That way I can see when you're live. There we go. And that's it, guys, for today. I don't know. Alex, if you come back on, I might pop back on if you need a tag-in partner. But that's how we design a multi-layer cake topper with glitter and metallic cardstock on the craftsmanshop.com. There you go. I'll be on here doing lots more paper crafts, metallic, everything. Just crafting my life away from now on. Thank you so much, Asher. So I'll look around to see when you're live and pop in as well. And I'll talk to you guys, you know, I don't know when, maybe this evening, maybe definitely tomorrow. So peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain.